trying to talk over this real quick. I gotta keep talking over this. Rick Ross, what need you to do? What ain't you do? Yes. Rick Ross, what need you to do? I'm gonna keep trying to talk over as loud as I can. Well, not as loud as I can. I can talk loud as this. Yeah, I keep talking.
Welcome back to Madden NFL 20. We selected your previous game options. You can change these options and accessibility settings here or at any time later from the game settings.
I ain't know. Bitch. Played Madden last year. Played Madden 3 years ago. Oh my God, there's music talking over you too. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. I ain't no bitch. Yeah.
Accessibility settings.
What's accessibility settings?
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
I'll get on that in a second.
Accessibility settings.
Yeah, let me hear. I'm gonna get a whole copyright. I should have streamed up quick. Usually doing it. I'm about to make a play. Move the chain, tell them get out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to skip that. Move the chains, baby, tell them get the chains. I'm gonna. Hey, y'all got this thing where you can just mute stuff now, right? Yo, this extra stuff about to be wild.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. As always, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, Rams and Patriots still a week away. We'll touch on that later. But as Coach said, the AFC coming in here on a 2-game win streak.
And I love the fact that it's back to AFC versus NFC. We had that little time frame with captain's picks, and there was no side. I didn't like that. So let's see if the NFC can get into it. Drew Brees will be their starting quarterback. Probably a little perturbed about how his season ended. And Patrick Mahomes from Kansas City, what a second season for that youngster.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line.
I didn't change it at all.
When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right, and that game was played out in L.A., in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27. MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic.
For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys?
Oh, you didn't block the corner,
It's third down, he finds a way to convert.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the
good
scoop.
Lord.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike Thompson needs to open over middle.
On third and long, it's Breeze.
I'm glad Saquon picked up the blitz.
And he goes down once more.
Saquon picked up the blitz.
Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Our center
I remember
and
when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive back. They covered well. Allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The AFC heading out on offense and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And let's face it, we'll see him here at the Pro Bowl many times to come in future years.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Get that Pete.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A second-time Pro Bowler here. This is the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We're scoreless after 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the AFC in possession of the football to start quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39.
I should have had that one.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
Think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization.
Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 61 yards. And the AFC is in for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, won't let me hike. I ain't calling timeout. I'm doing it.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
That's alien.
Now Breeze. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Nah, safety helped overrun.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Geno Atkins got home that time. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jones.
I wish.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Breeze. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Breeze now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
43? I ain't kicking from here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. Breeze now 9 of 11 passing in this 1st half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top. As we'll send you across town to our studio. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report.
Enough of that. Let's actually get to some other gameplay.
Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can try the all-new QB1 face of the franchise or enjoy the Madden you already know and love with Madden Ultimate Team, franchise, or a quick pickup game and exhibition.
This over any, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable.
Ultimate Team, gotta have. All that. Oh wait, I think I remember. I just remembered. I got to. Oh my gosh.
Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
Oh, I can give you time to turn this music off.
Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the city.
Later.
But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My druidic code is shield. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills.
I'll get back to that. I gotta turn this music off.
Like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your boat on real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah,
Not.
You want it, you have it, you got it. What's that to start the line?
Yeah, we don't need this in here at all. There we go. Now. Back to what I was doing. If I remember correct, I had a lot of unopened packs. So now let's see what I can work with. Keep it going. Theme builders, learn more about theme builders, not each token. Okay. Get a goal for giving me goals. Ooh, and Domkin Sue. Plus, last year I loved the powered ups. Go back and exchange it for something better. I'll see what I can do there. I don't have to keep this down. I can turn this all the way up as loud as I want now. More to. Oh. I'm sorry, a what? Power it up to. Where can. Power. Real pass can be used to power gameplay that requires. Okay. Made I come forward. The training. Ooh, 406 of them. Oh, that's a quick sell? Sell item for 406 training. Easy. Okay, now it's time to Immediately go to the auctions. I don't even know what I'm running. I don't know nothing about. Let's do this one further. Usually wants to. I'm doing. I don't even know who my team is right now, but I'm just jumping in here. And this sounds easier place though. I feel like that play with your team, play with a friend is gonna be like it's gonna be glitch. Like, so some people are gonna have, a lot of people are gonna have a lot of the top players just because they play with their friends. It's a good thing. It's a good thing just because you got all the players doesn't mean.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this is your first Ultimate Challenge. Juju has built himself a pretty solid MUT team, and he is lending it to you to get you rolling. Your goal is simple. Just pick up at least 5 yards on offense to get the win and unlock the next challenge. Let's get right to the action. Mahomes going to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And just like that, you've won your first Ultimate Challenge and secured your first star. Congratulations. Advance straight to the next.
Ain't no stopping. I like this one. You don't have to go all the way back to the menu just to start the next one. Nah, we keeps it moving. Ain't no stopping. We moving along. Why are you doing this? I'm actually gonna see who won Matt. Who was actually Madden tonight? Oh, 2K semifinals. Man, they're already playing in tournaments? Dang, the Championship Series already live in Madden. Can't turn that down.
All right, next up, you must put the ball in the end zone to win this challenge. Do so, and you'll receive another star plus a Juju player item to add to your own lineup. And the offense getting set as they've got it first and goal from the 10. On first down, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Well done there. You've earned your second star plus a Juju wide receiver item. Remember to put him in your lineup.
Now remember to put him in your lineup. You got a Matt Ryan. Oh dang, that's a no-brainer. Tier 2 milestone. Juju. Pat Tillman. I'm gonna even look at him. I'm just gonna. Hey, you wanna start lineup now? Build your core offense. Let's build it. We grinding over it. We grinding and the grind don't stop. Wait. Oh, Skimbo's turn now.
Up next, you need to pass for at least 10 yards to win this challenge. You're using your own team now, but luckily you have your new Juju wide receiver item to help you rack up those passing yards. Win, and you'll unlock another star. The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll.
That ain't gonna work.
20.
Andrews 1-on-1.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Catch made there by Derby, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's
good block, Juju. Good block, Juju.
Solid stiff arm. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Excellent job getting the win. Now, for your next challenge, you'll get the option to decide whether you want to play it on a 1- or 2-star difficulty setting. Remember, higher difficulty means more rewards.
And that means I ain't no bitch. Zach Ertz. I need my Zach Ertz. I do ever get Zach Ertz in every mind. Zach Ertz right now is the best tight end in the league. You can. I'll let you argue Travis. I'll let you argue Travis Kelce. But until then, let my biasness talk.
For this next game, you must pass for at least 20 yards. Now, you've chosen to play this on the pro skill setting, which will earn you a player item and get you one step closer to an additional reward. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
One-on-one?
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
Nah, this is better.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan.
Oh, I did not think he was going to stop there.
Incomplete.
I thought he was going to keep running.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Patience is
open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Excellent job getting the win on the highest difficulty option there. You've earned the maximum rewards for this game now, including a new player item. In the next game, you'll have 3 difficulty options to choose from. Each
I get it. No, let's keep it moving, though. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
All right, your goal in this final game is to throw a touchdown pass. By choosing the highest difficulty, you'll have the most yards to go, but the payoff will be earning all possible rewards for this challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Good block, Juju.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims.
That's a good block, Juju.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, that's the cons of having that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still first down.
Let me actually run it for you.
Now they run with Sims. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and goal.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense.
And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Congrats on getting the win on the highest difficulty.
I need to change my name. Everyone knows I'm the Madden jobber. I need to change my name. Ooh, talk early. I'll take that. Who do I get? 5. Greg Olsen. You're not Zach Ertz, but I'll take you. Ooh, team captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Round 101. Picture me. Each round you will choose one more dice reward. This shows how much. Also, I get to choose. Okay. Dallas Clark. Ryan Shazier or Ty Law. I'm not getting a receiver. I can get. Do want Shazier or Law? E's across the board. Do I want Shazier? Because 76 tackle. What's your tackle, Ty Law? I didn't show it. 55. And with that, you go with Ryan Shazier. Hope you get well soon. Wait, that was only 50% complete? Did I mess this somewhere? Bios my team trainer. Okay, cool. And thank you for giving me those back. Use irons. Quick sell. And Jamal Adams. I like Jamal Adams. Oh, and that's done now. 3 stars, 25% complete. 13 stars, some of your team. Alright, no bench. I feel like I need to find a place to put this. But I don't know what I'm going to put. I'm going to move it somewhere. If I'm going to move from the top right screen.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. On 1st down, Sims.
If I would stay straight.
Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
Keep him moving. Geez, our Skimbo was up big on this dude. Jesus Christ, that's 35-14.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Let's go, Dave. Let's go. You tighten up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Throwing now. Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nice job. Congratulations defeating the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's Solo Challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
Pass for 30 or rush for 15.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go.
It should not be that hard.
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion
keep running.
Keeps the sticks
Keep
moving.
it running.
Gurley's
gonna
got
keep
the 1st
running.
down and then some. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Oh my God, who's going to catch him?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
can't be intercepted by AI defenders. That's kind of cheese.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run here with Sims. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Ryan. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 17 yards and a first down for Phillip. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate. All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that does it. Put this one in.
Next. Okay. Okay, good. Everything's done. Ooh. Okay. Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Tre'Davious White. We am I looking at what's your tackle is 67 right now. Yours 65. I want Von. Did I already do this one? Well, I'm doing it anyway. Travis Landry, JPP, Chandler Jones, or Joey Bosa. Let's compare these two first. Compare someone even. 71 tackle for Jason Pierre-Paul. 71 tackle for Chandler Jones. Okay. Next would be speed 60. 59. You motherfucker. Strength 60. Wait. Yeah, strength 66. 64. I go, or I can go Jarvis Landry. There's no Jarvis actually. Give me another receiver. I can't mark him up yet, cause there you go. Tyron Matthew. Go ahead. I think I already got strong safety. Oh, then they gave me T.Y. Then they gave me Zeke. Or Meek. Okay, this stuff. Okay, do I already got strong safety? George Oka. And I got Jamal Adams. Shit. Wait, and I got Pat Tillman. My motherfucker. I can put one of them at free. I can put one of them at free and call it a day. With that being said, how you stack up? He's faster, he's more athletic, he's got better carry. T.Y. just might have to be the option. He'll be the fastest. He's got the worst catch attitude though. Yeah, whatever. T.Y. Put him like the slot or something. I'll put Jarvis at the slot. Add to set. What do I get? Ooh. Play the market. Play from the auction house. Shoot, I just want someone. I don't need anyone important. You're an Eagle. Wait, no, you're not. You lied to me. Let me just get you a call today. Oh, you're the buyer now. My bad, cuh. I don't even know you can be your star. Hey, look, you can. Perhaps at least I actually got someone that may or may not play. Add that to this. Ultimate Masters. Ultimate Masters. Yeah. Play a game with 7 trainers. Now I can finally adjust my lineup. Oh yeah, I should have generated best lineup. Back up. Back up. Save me time. Dang, they moved Juju all the way to the slot. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Wait, who's starting on that side over there already? So we don't just switch them out. Wow, okay, let's move Ioka over here. No, fuck you. That's why. Can't no one be a better kick returner than you. Yeah, Jarvis is slower. That's right, Chance Rapper did drop an album. Score 14 points and make sure rush for a touchdown. $1,000 Friday night. Madden. I'm sorry, what's this? Sounds like, oh, it's Blue Exorcist. Blue Exorcist, turn down a little bit turn down for me a little bit.
All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Man, there's already so much good teams out here already. I need to catch up.
The Eagles on 1st and 10. They're ready to roll. From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Good man, I got all day to throw. Like it.
Caught left side by Hilton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I think we should put a stopwatch on that one. You talk about having all day to throw the football, able to scan the field, find someone open after a long time. Big time credit to the offensive line for protection. That's what we used to call throwing out of the rocking chair.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And stiff arm. There you go.
The 15 before they drop it. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And he
I don't
stopped
know who
after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
Get off me. Get off me.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Watching this, this is how I be doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Andy Dalton set to lead out this Bengals offense at the controls for the 9th year. The man out of TCU.
Andy Dalton, nobody cares about you no more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now to the air, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way. They want to see that continue.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's a run with Mixon.
Oh, I
overran it. Touchdown, Bengals.
I read it and overran it.
It's a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. His bred this defensive tackle.
Oh, he brought the tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
There you go. Rush to the end. Don't let your opponent score.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Ryan. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And he's got this down to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
Run, you slow mo.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time. All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on offense as they get ready to go. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards to pick up there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually was...
Oh,
there you go.
The football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids it.
Cookie.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, TJ
They use it or
Ward.
use it. They use it or use it or use it or use it.
And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was a nicely run slam route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. He comes towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Jesus
And he's out of bounds inside the 35.
This man should not be have all passing
game
to break all
looking
these
good
tackles
on
like
this
that.
drive. It's a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take a shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
All I'm hearing is, don't play the run.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Oh, I fucked up.
Touchdown! Too bad. Can't win them all, though. Come back. Try again. Thanks for playing the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. And now the offense getting set. 1st and 10. On the left side, a catch by White. Now White lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. Nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge.
At halftime? Cool.
All right, your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. For the Eagles on 1st and 10, they're ready to roll. On 1st and 10, Ryan over the middle here. It's Hilton, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
One, it's going to be tough to run.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down now.
I ran right into Fletcher
Sims.
Cox.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just gut.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. 5 yards on the touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Oh, just scored a touchdown. I thought I had to be.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
The best way about this is I don't got to worry about it.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Incomplete.
Yo, I'm mad.
Charles,
let me tell you why I'm mad.
Touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for him?
How did he miss that throw?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he just want to avoid 3 and out.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Caesar catch
the 20.
Oh, Caesar caught him.
Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 67 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Paul Warlow in to make the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that
Why
one,
is Sims right now the better running back? Him and Todd
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 3rd down, it's Sims. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Nigel Bradham brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Sims. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Okay? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. There he goes, right side.
I need like
touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 41 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Hey, Tuesday.
They'll run on first down. Sims. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, it's Sims. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on third down, Ryan. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, it's Sims. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Sims.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there?
What?
No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now wins. Hurts over the middle.
No, don't tackle
And
me.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they...
And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Now Ryan. And he's got his man Hilton. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, unfortunately, not the... And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now it's Gurley. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Complete to Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. Looks like a smart one. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Richard Rodgers taking it in. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Sims. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. On the handoff, it's Gurley.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
23 yards the pickup there. They run. It's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Ryan. That is caught at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his
I
throw
get
is going to be
so
incomplete.
upset.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver,
Like that,
but it's going to be second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year.
My nigga.
In this case, you want perfection, but way better
I'm
than
not
it's
even
the
trying.
ground. Instead, going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Oh, he breaks another. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now a play fake here on first down as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Ryan. Caught left side by Hilton. A gain of 22.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Now it's Ryan. And it's caught. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time. All right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the Giants on 1st and 10. Their offense ready to go. Manning now on first down. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Shakes off the sack.
Yo, if no one tackles this
Just keeping the play alive. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming.
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge.
Seems easy enough. You said I don't got to allow a certain amount of yards. I'll let you make one catch for a full touchdown and keeps it moving, cuz.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Early.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And a broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner, so for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The gimmick says.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
If it works, it works.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
Oh, everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense along the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence.
That's
when I was actually trying to defend, he got hurt.
Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right, good. We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
Right here, right here.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Why is this pretty special?
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Play action. Ryan.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Hilton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action with Ryan. Good loss here as he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be set. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and they converted a second time for 6 points.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, 43 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He's going to let this go end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. A big 30-yard play on third.
First of all, what? Second of all,
we always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Damn.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run on first down. It's Sims. 3 yards on the pickup there.
Do I have any other goals? Like, just before.
It'll be second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. A deep ball for Allen. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team solo chat.
This battery's about to die soon too. Oh, I got full battery. I'm going on.
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go.
12 points.
For the Eagles on 1st and 10, they're ready to roll. They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly...
And
it's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure
I thought we had
just
that
going
one
for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net.
Let's go. Black 20. Here we go, G. All day.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
First carry for James Conner. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Do it.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The end result, 21 yards. Now Ryan on first down. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Ryan to throw.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Eagles add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Hey, wahoo! Gotta go!
To throw again is Ryan. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it.
Let's go, let's go!
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
I'm upset that they see this and
but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Ooh, if I had came down
misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
We got this.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Olsen, 70 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly now a hit and a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team solo.
Yo, I'll take it. Means not like I'm doing anything at this current time and juncture. Besides, it'll give me a good reason to stop playing this and actually get in the and actually try and get in the career mode. Look at all my coins. All my coins. Okay, let's just go back and look at my team. Power doesn't. I'm gonna have to go back and do those. Can I upgrade anybody? Starting with Todd Gurley. I can upgrade Juju. Let's upgrade Juju. No, I don't think. Is there anyone else I can upgrade? Can I upgrade TY? No. Jarvis? No. I'm guessing the only one I can upgrade is Juju. Alright, let's upgrade Juju. I forgot I have Ndamukong Suh. I completely forgot I have him. And now let's go back to what I was gonna do. These are some sets. Actually, no, let's rename. Oh, they already know. I'm the Madden jobber. They already know. I'm a jobber. To when an upgrade is turn your. Oh, okay, I gotta do this. Okay, so Eagles, because Wait, do I already have this stuff? That was a waste. What? You ready? Oof. Yeah, I ain't changing those for that one. Dang, those are fire uniforms. I can't even. I don't even want to change those. Met loyalty. Do I got anything for the Met loyalty? Use your local. Okay, so yeah, these haven't come out yet. What? Alright. Do I got 5 of these? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this here. I'm going to come back later and stream the career mode. If you're watching this in the future, if you're watching in the future, you either already found it or I'm letting you know about it now. Either way, it's stream over. Not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. I'm a professional.